Herzlich willkommen, meine Damen und Herren, bei Freak Peak mit einem neuen Epic Radar. Während unser Content-Meister Onkel Knorke fleißig beschäftigt ist mit RimWorld und sämtlichen anderen Content, wollten wir ihn mal wieder unter die Arme greifen und zocken daher das Spiel Adios an und stellen euch das Ganze mal vor. Es geht wohl ums Schweinezüchter, der sich gegen die Mafia, gegen die Mafia stellt und sich mit denen anlegt, scheinbar. Wir lassen uns mal direkt überraschen. Brennan's Game. Ja, sitzt schon mal auf meiner Hollywood-Schaukel. Tell him I'm done. Also ich soll ihm Bescheid sagen, dass ich fertig bin. Hey.
I can't do this anymore.
What?
This.
What, mornings?
No.
Klassik.
All of this.
You mean the deal?
Afraid so.
What do you mean? You need better pay, different hours?
No, nothing like that. I'm just, you know, done with this.
Uh-huh. Okay. You wanna...
Was will ich? Ja.
Yeah, sure.
Here you go. So, you're done, huh?
Yep.
You do understand what that means, right?
Ich kann nur eins nehmen.
Does it have to mean anything?
It doesn't work like that. You know that.
Schmeißen?
I must be getting forgetful in my old age.
Uh-huh. Nothing I can do to change your mind.
Nö, Mann.
Nope.
Well, let's go get some coffee. Talk things over. Come on.
Wehe, meine Meinung nicht ändern. Oder raus! Was ist das für ein Club?
Smells delicious as always.
Sadie was the real cook.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Not much that's better than your home-cooked eggs.
Hope you don't mind. I left out the bell peppers this time.
Can't stand them.
Me neither. Sadie like peppers, no jalapenos. No
Put
jalapenos.
jalapenos in them once. Never again.
I don't know. That might be tasty.
Well, if you say so.
Not to change the subject, but how long we been doing this for, you think?
15 years, just about.
Summer of 78. Why'd we meet? What was it?
Warum haben wir das Ganze gemacht? Das ist seit 15 Jahren. Wer ist Bill? Wir brauchen eigentlich immer Geld.
Needed the scratch.
What did you need the scratch for again?
Wasn't too popular with the folks back home. Had to make ends meet.
And Bill needed surgery you couldn't afford.
Yes.
Well, here's what I remember. I had a problem that night, and Jimmy was trying to help me solve that problem when who should come in through that door but you?
Boah, ja.
I may have been a little tipsy,
I drove you home that night.
as you're so fond of telling me.
Jimmy knew we could help each other, so he called up Tony. We agreed, made a deal. We all agreed. Ugh. Anyone ever tell you you're no good at making coffee?
Hast du einen Arsch offen, Alter? Ich mach guten Kaffee. Kaffee, vor allem guten Kaffee. Sadie hat
Sadie did. All the time.
Thought you'd have got it better by now.
Well, Sadie made the coffee. I made the bacon.
It's good bacon. You know, when I was a kid, I thought pigs were all pink with curly tails.
Yorkshires are. Mine are red wattle, American breed. Not a lot of them out there, you know.
That's so.
Always thought it'd be nice, you know, to raise pigs that was different. I had some Yorkies way back. Must have been, I don't know, before the service.
Long time ago.
I'm an old man.
You and me both. So why the Waddles? Huh, funny name.
Like I said, American breed. Nearly went extinct. Thought I'd do my part to keep them alive. And that tastes good.
You aren't wrong. You know, the other day I was reading the paper.
Look at you, an intellectual.
Maybe. Anyways, I read that pigs were as smart as us. You believe that?
Was? Die Schweine jetzt clever sind wie wir? Wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe? So, you're going somewhere with this? I suppose so. Not particularly. I suppose
You,
so.
going somewhere with this?
Nah, just thinking about my food.
What's there to think about?
Nothing, I suppose. Just never thought about it before. Do you
Welchen
think
Knopf
the
gedrückt?
pigs know
Know what?
that they're food?
Oh, pigs don't think like that.
How do you know?
'Cause I know pigs. Pigs ain't like us. Well, sure, they're smart. They eat, they sleep, but they do not plan. They don't think about the future.
And I suppose you do?
Every man does.
I think I'm just about finished up here. What do you say I accompany you today?
Was würde ich über meine Firma heute sagen?
What, help out with the farm chores? Shovel manure, milk goats, stuff like that?
Sure. Always wanted to know how to milk goats.
As long as you're okay with shoveling manure first. What about your sidekick?
Protege. When I retire, he'll be the man you'll be dealing with. Good guy. Smart. Discreet. Ambitious.
Like you, I guess. But, listen. I told you already. I'm quitting.
We'll see.
Ha! Der droht mir. Lass mich ihnen eine Gabel in den Kopf jagen. So, Keule, was haben wir denn? Move the manure, milk the goats, feed the horse, throw horseshoes, check the shed. Bleibt jetzt hier stehen? Ich trau dir nicht, Alter. Ich würde dich am liebsten irgendwie erschlagen. Fangen wir doch mal mit dem nächsten an hier. Gucken wir mal, was hier der Schweinemann so zu tun hat. Projects.
I've always wondered what was in this shack.
Have you now?
Figured it was
Hold
just
on,
some old
Digga.
shack at first, but every time I asked what was in there, you haven't been forthcoming.
I have not, no.
Tried to take a look in the window once.
Did you now?
Enter the shack. Ja, will ich doch. Pull the cord. Mach ich. Neugierig.
Ta-da!
Alter.
Beautiful, right?
Pop machines. Here I figured you had a deep, dark secret.
We have a deep, dark secret. This here is one of my hobbies.
What, collecting them?
Well, sure, I collect them, I guess, but that's not really the point.
Is there a point to any hobby?
It depends. What I meant was that it's no fun to just collect them. I fix them up. That's where the real fun is.
Makes sense.
Ja, mein Hobby ist es hier, diese Automaten zu reparieren, scheinbar. You look like you wanna ask me something. Ah, der sieht die ganze Zeit aus, als wenn er mich irgendwas fragen will, aber das interessiert mich nicht.
You got any hobbies yourself?
Me?
Well, who else am I talking to?
I mean, who doesn't have hobbies?
Well, what's yours?
Reading, I guess?
Reading isn't a hobby.
Of course it's a hobby. What do you think
Slam
libraries
cola.
are for?
Everyone reads.
Damit.
Heck, I read the paper every day, but reading isn't a part of your personality. It's just a thing people say they do when they don't have any other hobbies.
You really believe that?
I knew someone who read every single day. She said she loved the smell of books, the texture, and the
of the pages on her fingers.
Bitteschön.
She even bound books.
Hier.
Her hobby wasn't reading, it was books.
You put too much thought into this.
Well, a hobby is something you do because you're passionate about it. If it's something you're not wholly in love with, then you're still trying to figure out what your hobby is.
So, you got a problem with my passion?
No, you said I guess. No one says I guess when they love something.
Is love a requirement for a hobby?
Absolutely.
Schraubenzieher.
Love's a requirement for many things.
Huh. And so you love fixing soda machines.
Ja.
Mhm. That is correct.
Why?
It relaxes me.
I don't know, soda machines. It's an unusual thing for a man to want to fix. Don't people get paid to fix them?
It is unusual, but when the missus and I would get into fights or when things was bad or I was anxious, well, I don't know. Well, Sadie's sister, when she passed, told me that it was all right to cry, that it wasn't weakness, that it was okay. And I remember sitting there in that empty living room with everyone murmuring and telling me how sorry they were, and I didn't feel like I needed to cry.
Didn't you miss her?
Of course I did. Still do, but I don't know. Not everybody needs to cry. I don't need to cry. I don't get in that way, you know? Weakness? No. I don't know what she was talking about, weakness. Crying never felt weak to me. That's just not how I am.
I can't remember the last time I cried.
Oh, man.
Maybe that movie about the boy and his dogs?
Oh, always cry over that one. Dogs are good. Innocent. Yeah, when a dog dies, that always moves me to tears. Yeah. But Josie insisted. Then she kept insisting. Then, I don't know, I think she got offended I wouldn't cry, as if she loved Sadie more than me. And she made me feel like I was something wrong. Of course, that wasn't true. There wasn't nothing wrong with me. I just didn't, I wasn't like that. It wasn't what I needed. It wasn't how I needed to grieve. This is how I grieve, this right here. When I got a problem, I fix it. And when I fix it, I fix a little part of me. And I don't know how or why, but it's healing. It's a healing thing, and that's why a man's got to have a hobby.
Sorry,
No, it's all right. I figured, you know. I figured if somebody's got to know. This is my quiet little hobby. A thing I do to help me work out my worries.
Well, yeah, looks like you fixed this one up real nice.
I'm proud of it. Proud of all of them. But I'm proud of this one most.
Thank you for taking the time to show me.
There's another reason I wanted to show this to you.
What's that?
If you want it, it's yours.
What am I going to do with a pop machine?
Well, grab yourself a nice, refreshing drink of soda every so often, you big dummy.
Wait, I couldn't possibly.
Please. A little memento of our time together.
Oh, come on, a memento. Let's keep this train rolling. We can work something out.
Come on back by, pick up the soda machine. Take it home with you. Or don't. If you really got no use for it, I won't be offended.
I'll think it over. What's next?
Das ist ein bisschen anstrengend mit den ganzen Gequatsche. So. Nehmen wir doch mal das nächste. Komm. Komm. Ich habe ein sehr merkwürdiges Hobby scheinbar. Wo hab ich denn hier hin? Okay. Also ich mache hier so eine Soda. Automaten wieder heile. Meine Frau scheint tot zu sein. Alle Kacke.
Why horseshoes?
Ja, genau. Warum nicht?
Well, why not horseshoe?
Doesn't it feel
Bei dem Horseshoes.
stereotypical?
Well, look around you. The nearest neighbor lives
Nice.
half a mile down the road. It ain't the city. We don't have nightclubs and pool halls to go hang out at.
Pool halls? What is this,
Kommst du auch nicht
1890?
weg, ne?
This is 1992, friend. We got shopping malls for teenagers, restaurants, clubs, whatever. But pool halls? I don't even know if they had those when I was a kid.
Maul.
Uh-huh. Well, time doesn't pass out here as quickly, I suppose. No need for all that, stimulation.
Ah, so you play horseshoes.
Mm-hmm. Or read a good book? Develop photos you took for yourself? Go fly fishing?
It sounds idyllic. Quaint, but idyllic. And you just want to give up this home-cooked paradise?
Ich möchte hier gar nichts aufgeben. Oder scheinbar doch.
That's lonely, too.
We could get you a nice place in the city.
Ach, jetzt geht's los hier.
Never was one for crowds.
Thought you said you were lonely.
I'd be just as lonely in a crowd. Sadie, she, nobody else could really see me. Understand what I was.
How do you figure?
Well,
What?
after Saigon, when I got back, all these people were hugging their loved ones or protesting or whatever, and I don't know. I never felt more alone in all my life.
Oh,
I was home. I should have been happy, and
schmeißt er die auch so Kacke?
Well, it wasn't a popular war. You lost friends too, right?
yeah. But when I got home, it was dark, and there was Sadie waiting for me.
Mobbing.
Porch light like a halo around her head. And I knew I wasn't alone anymore.
Oh, der war knapp.
So you came back to your high school sweetheart.
I thought he'd have married her by then. I didn't think she'd wait for me.
Why not? You're a handsome guy. I bet all sorts wanted you, especially back then. Women love a man in uniform.
Ach komm, hier, mach
You
mal
see that
schneller.
house on the hill?
What, the burned out one? I always wondered what happened there.
Gary Gordon. Of the Gordon family. Went to high school with us. But, well, most of us were farm folk. Sadie, her dad, was the county judge, so for us that's pretty high society. The Gordons owned a lot of land,
Wir reden
and
immer gerade über
all
das
that
Haus.
passed to Gary after his ma died. In high school, he'd been our quarterback after his pa paid off the school, but he wasn't a bad athlete.
Good-looking guy?
Oh, a real James Dean. And he had eyes for Sadie. The poor farm boy who couldn't play on the team versus the star quarterback. Shit, what kind of contest was that?
Hey, who wouldn't want all this?
Man, yet when I came home, there she was.
Where was Gary? He served too?
Gary was too rich to serve. Star quarterback had some health exemption. Didn't get drafted.
Uh-huh. So then, where was he?
Running his dad's business. Trying to win her heart. Didn't work. Well, she invited him to the wedding. I didn't want him there, but, well, you know Sadie.
Uh-huh.
Well, the Gordons own most of the property around here, including the 200 acres surrounding that hill.
Right.
And he built a house.
A house? Wait, that house?
The very same.
Looks like it was a mansion.
It was.
Why'd he build it?
I don't know. To remind her what she'd given up, maybe?
So, what happened to the wealthy Gary Gordon and his mansion?
Oh, das interessiert doch keinen Schwanz.
He built it one year, must have been 1966 or so, and he went inside and he just disappeared. Then one night, about a year later, there was a storm and boom, no more Gary Gordon.
No more Gary Gordon. Huh.
Maybe he was lonely too.
Maybe. Yeah. All right, you win. What next?
So, Highschool Quarterback, der sich da oben ein Haus gebaut hat. Ja, wohl ein bisschen der Frau schickern wollte, wenn ich das jetzt richtig mitgenommen habe, oder andersrum. Und starb scheinbar, weil da quasi ein Sturm gewütet hat. Und ja. Warum müssen wir uns auch darüber unterhalten? Ich
Aren't you on
meine,
a tractor?
was?
What?
Well, pigs I get. Goats too. Some fellas have chickens and
Aw.
cows. That's all well and good, but what's the point of a horse?
Horses are God's most beautiful creatures.
What, you just keep a horse around because they're beautiful?
Horses belong on farms.
Uh-huh. You know you
Mach
haven't got a saddle for him, so you don't ride
Schöne
him.
Tiere.
He's no racehorse. Can't eat him.
Ich mag das Pferd.
What's the point?
I don't see the point in a farm without a horse. Gotta have a horse.
And what's this about them being beautiful? Beautiful, really. Beautiful, he says. Spindly legs and bloated bellies and those weird teeth. Sleep standing up. Who sleeps standing up? Something wrong with that. Aren't you going to say something?
One day maybe this feller will understand. There you go. There you go.
To me, I mean.
I keep apples here 'cause he likes them.
Halt dein
I like a
Schnauz.
salt lick too. Want to feed him one?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Suit yourself. All righty, here you go, boy. No, I gotta get going. Why don't you walk on out to pasture, rest a spell?
Horses give me the willies.
Can't see why.
Habt ihr echt, was ich mit dem Pferd auf meiner Farm mache? Ich bin fucking Farmer. Ich brauche ein Pferd. Jeder Farmer braucht ein Pferd. Ich dachte erst vom Beginn an, dass ich nur ein Schweinefarmer bin, aber scheinbar habe ich mehr. Kann er auch rennen? Ja, sehr gut. Der ganze Quatsch nervt mich ein bisschen. Das ist natürlich wahrscheinlich gar nicht so schlecht, so Hintergrundwissen und ne, er möchte ja aussteigen und die scheinen sich jetzt auch schon lange zu kennen. Gar keine Frage, alles cool irgendwie, aber ganz schön lang gezogen.
You know, back home they call you the pig farmer.
That description is apt.
And yet, you also have goats.
I do also have goats. And a horse. And I had a dog. Tried cows once. Bill raised a newt or something, but it died.
Well, most people have, I don't know, chickens and cows. You got goats.
Is that judgment I hear?
No judgment, no. Just wondering, why goats?
Goat milk.
There can't be much profit in that.
Well, there's enough. Besides, I had you.
Have. You still have.
As I've said, I'm no longer interested in that particular revenue stream.
We're the ones who sever ties. And you don't want us severing ties.
I believe I made myself clear.
You know, I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times now, and you still don't seem to get that I'm done with this line is just going to look really silly at the end of the day.
You were asking me about goats.
Yeah, goats.
I like them. They like to play. They'll eat just about anything. The milk's an acquired taste, but I've always liked the cheese. Meat's good with the right curry. A friend taught me that a while back.
So, you like them for the utility?
I like them because they're playful. Want to get started?
Started?
Milking.
Oh, hey, really?
Schma.
I've always wanted to try that.
Well, here's your chance. My goats are smart. They know what's up, so they'll just walk up.
Oh Gott, sie sind ineinander.
Here they are. Come on.
Ein
Now they'll just take their
Ziegenmutter.
positions here like they should. Got feed all ready for them. Just you take a seat there.
Okay,
Yeah, not very comfortable.
er hat die männliche Ziege.
suppose
Kannst am
not.
Schniedel rumspielen.
Well, now that we're seated, all you got to do is grab the teat with your thumb and forefinger.
And pull?
No, don't pull. Just sort of rhythmically squeeze with the rest of your fingers. Gently pushing the milk out.
Like this?
Macht gar nichts.
Just like that, yes. All you got to do is do that till the goat's out of milk.
Huh. This is kind of nice.
I find it relaxing.
Well, I think I could get used to this.
Why don't you?
Say what?
Why not get used to this?
What, and come work with you?
Sure.
Yeah, some folks might take issue with that.
Can't make everybody happy. Better than ending up shot.
Aber wie?
Hey,
So.
hey.
Okay.
Oh, gun down. Life over just like that.
I usually get to shoot back.
Well, we all wind up dead in the end, don't we?
I'd rather live as long as possible.
What good is that?
Living?
What good is living if you ain't happy?
Who says I'm not happy?
I'm not.
You could be.
I don't think I could. Well,
Warum nicht? Hallo?
that does it for the goats.
Still, thinking about what I've been saying?
I haven't stopped.
Changed your mind?
No. No, I have not.
Er hat ja nichts gemacht, Alter. Nichts kannst du. Irgendwas nehmen? Ich will ihn erschlagen. Hab ich voll Bock drauf. Wirkt wie ein Kumpel, aber ich glaube, das ist nicht so gut.
What's the wheelbarrow for?
Hauling.
Hauling what?
Shit.
Shit.
Ah, and what are we supposed to do with this crap?
We are going to fertilize. Well, not now, it's October, but
Ah.
we're going to put it in a nice big pile where it belongs.
We?
Well, you did say you wanted to help.
Yeah, yes I did.
So help. Pick up that shovel over there. We'll shovel it in, wheel it out, dump it, and we're good.
And you do this every day?
Mm-hmm. Most every day.
Du wolltest
you wanna
helfen.
keep
Gib dir mal
doing it.
Mühe, Digga.
Every day.
It's my routine.
Shoveling shit?
Someone's got to do it.
That isn't the first time you've told me that.
Oh, yeah?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
You know, I did some digging on you. Personally, not the shit kind.
Wohin damit?
Know what I found?
I reckon you'll tell me.
You went back. What happened that day in the valley?
You saw the report.
Da, ich kann das Ding nicht
I'm
sehen.
not gonna talk about it.
Come on.
No.
Suit yourself. You got a medal. You didn't have to go back. Had a wife and kid here. At a time where most of us were trying to figure out how to stay home. You went back.
You going somewhere with this?
Think it'd be fun if you told me why? While we're shoveling shit?
I was recon. You know that, I reckon. Was in the hospital,
Ja, wo
staring
ist
at
die
the
Schaufel?
ceiling, magazines next to me on the bed. And I had this, moment. A moment of clarity.
A revelation.
Uh-huh. And the revelation was this. Them protesters weren't doing a damn thing. The hippies and the bands weren't changing anything. You know who was?
The Vietnamese? The Russians?
No. The news. You hit someone hard enough day in, day out with the realities of war, pretty soon they'll tire of it. Vietnam, that was our first time that close to war. So, I figured,
You figured?
you ain't the only one of us who's killed people.
Why do you think I offered you that job back in '74?
Turned it down for the same reason I went back. They were telling us our patriotic duty was to go and fight for our country. Well, that's what I did.
You weren't recon when you went back, though.
Went back with a camera. Talked them into letting me help with the press, keeping them safe and all that. So I did. And I took pictures. Took all the pictures I could. I fought in a different way.
Did you win?
We pulled out of Nam, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. And now you're here. Great big war hero. Shuffling shit.
Yeah. Shoveling shit.
Aber dann schön. Okay. Ach man.
You know what this is?
Tree?
Baum, Bruder.
Well, you ever seen a tree like it?
A tree's a tree.
Remember all them roasted chestnuts at Christmas?
Oh, sure, sure. I mean, I kind of figured. Been by often enough to see the chestnuts myself. Why? Is it special to you?
This is an American chestnut tree.
Oh, hey, Saul. He's telling us about his American chestnut tree.
American, huh? Thought they all died.
What?
You remembered.
Pays to remember things.
Like the American chestnut.
I'm a little lost here.
Oh, a couple weeks back, Saul came by, said you couldn't make it. Business as usual. Saw I had a bucket of chestnuts, asked if pigs could eat them, so we got to talking, and I told him about chestnuts.
Uh-huh. And what did you learn?
Pork tastes better with chestnuts. Most American chestnuts had died off.
It's true. Long before you or I was born, the American chestnut was prized for the quality of its wood.
Jimmy'd like that.
Oh, that he would, that he would. But this tree, there ain't many like it left. American chestnuts almost all died out because of the Asian fungus around 1900 or so. The chestnut blight.
That's what, like a couple 100,000 trees?
Oh, billions. 4 billion trees snuffed out practically overnight. Well, lumberjacks suddenly out of work in places like West Virginia. Those economies never recovered.
Thought West Virginia was coal country.
Logging, too, before it all died off. Now there's trees like the General here making nuts year-round. And I feed them to the reds, and they grow nice and fat and tasty.
Seems lonely.
It is lonely. Heartbreakingly lonely. To know everyone else you ever loved has passed on. So, I look after him, and he looks after me, and I don't know. Sadie and I, we talked about being buried here, you know.
Changed your mind?
Brody's grave was enough for me. But, I don't know. I thought about having him moved. I don't know.
You've got plenty of years left in you yet. So, what's the moral of the story? With the trees, I mean.
Be wary of outsiders.
Heck no. There are trees out there that are blight resistant. Maybe even the General here, but I'm too afraid to find out. With enough time and horticultural understanding, we could have done something.
Preserved all these trees?
Maybe we could have. They are magnificent. It's just that... I don't know. I wasn't trying to teach you a lesson or anything.
But you did make a point of it.
I did do that. It's a part of me is all. And God willing to live for 100 more years. I don't know. I see myself as a custodian of sorts. And one day
Saul, go ahead and wait for me at the van. Hey. Look at me.
Mach ich doch.
You're thinking about dying. Thinking you can pass this responsibility off to someone else. You don't have to do this. Give the tree another decade of your time.
Well, the time of my demise aside, someone ought to know about the tree.
Jimmy'd love to know about this.
Oh, Jimmy would cut it down.
He would.
Please. Don't tell him.
Hey, I'm good at keeping secrets, but Jimmy's Jimmy.
Please. Let me rest here. And if there's a way to... Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Hey, you got more to show me, right?
Nein. Ich will dir nicht mehr zeigen. Ah. Also,
The
ich hätte mal die
garage, huh?
Fresse.
No tour would be complete without the garage.
I have to ask, why a sports truck?
I think they're called coupe utility, but, you mean why not a sports car?
Yeah, I mean,
Sachen bewerfen.
I always figured you'd have a midlife crisis like the rest of us. Sports car, motorcycle, an affair, something like that.
Couldn't really say why I love these so much. Saw mine one day, fell in love.
With that?
Mm-hmm. Had to bring her home with me.
I'll admit, it has a charm to it.
But she won't run.
No? Well, pop the hood. Let's take a look.
You're serious?
Sure. Already had my midlife crisis.
Motorcycle?
Sports car. And these puppies, well, you know, they're similar enough. Some of them even use the same engine. We can figure this out.
All
Bin
right.
ich raus. Pop the hood from the driver's side door. Mach jetzt gleich weiter. Ich werde noch ein paar Momente weiterspielen mit euch. In der Hoffnung, dass einfach noch ein bisschen was passiert, weil jetzt gerade ist es viel Gequatsche. Die Story ist ja gar nicht so scheiße mit dem, was passiert ist. Er möchte aussteigen aus der Mafia. Irgendwas macht er, also machen wir für ihn. Wir wissen nur noch nicht, was genau. Und jetzt kommen so ganze Erinnerungsschnipsel, ne? Warum denn der Farmer, warum denn die Ziegen und diese ganzen Erklärungen. Genau, wer der andere Typ war, das habe ich jetzt nicht ganz gecheckt. Aber die Unterhaltung über den Baum, dass da ja irgendwelche besonderen... Ich nenne es jetzt einfach... Ich habe es einfach nicht ganz verstanden. Dementsprechend nenne ich es jetzt einfach Nüsse vom Baum oder Samen, was weiß ich. Wenn man die Schweine damit füttert, dass sie quasi einen besonderen Geschmack haben. Oder allgemein, der hat wohl Ratten auch gefüttert, die sind relativ schnell dick und fett geworden. Ich hoffe, ich habe jetzt hier nichts Falsches übersetzt. Ich bin jetzt auch kein Englischmeister.
Now, let's see here. Can you get me that drop light? My eyes aren't what they were.
Wird jetzt... Digga! Okay. Du hast ja einen richtigen Schaden. Hier. Nimm. Nimm. Die irgendwo anhängen?
Sure
Ja,
thing.
Thank you.
Saul's a good kid.
What's that?
Saul is a good kid. I like him. It was nice him coming by.
Yeah? That's good to hear. Never met anyone with so much promise
Wir haben mal seine Frau verloren.
Never?
in my entire life. Saul's dad was a good man. Didn't think his kid had it. As a boy, he was too soft. But then he got older, graduated college, really came into his own. Eager, more capable than he knows.
Great listener.
Can you believe we were his age once?
Hard to admit.
When I was young, I thought I knew everything.
Yeah? And now?
Today, I learned from you and him about chestnuts.
Well, learn something new every day, I suppose. You check the spark plugs?
Give me a second. What about your boy?
Bill? Oh, he's fine, I guess.
You guess. Hey, how old is he again?
Born in 60, so, 32 as of September.
Huh. Roy would have been about his age.
Yeah?
Wow. What's this about you and Bill?
Oh, he don't want to talk to me no more.
What, Bill? Tow-headed little guy, always friendly and outgoing? That Bill?
It's about Sadie.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, mind if I ask you a completely unrelated question? What's with the airplanes at your neighbor's place?
Oh, Chuck's farm?
Chuck, huh? Yeah, what's with all the planes? There's no runway around here.
You know how farmers are. Hey, have you checked the air filter?
Yeah. And yeah, I know how you are. You got plenty of junk too, but I've never seen anyone else with, what are they, World War II bombers or something?
I think he has a B-36.
No kidding.
You got no idea what a B-36 is, have you?
Yeah, have the foggiest.
Well, a B-36 is a big old bomber made out of magnesium. Biggest America ever had. Took 2 train tankers to fill one up. And you could fly from Monday to Thursday without refueling.
So why does Chuck have one in his backyard, plus all the others?
Asked him about that once.
Okay, wire's loose here.
Where?
Right there. So, what'd he say?
Oh, dead navigator came to him in a dream.
What?
Dead navigator from the Korean War came to him in a dream Said the planes were in danger of being lost, and it was up to Chuck to save them.
So, Chuck's crazy.
Well, eccentric maybe, but, well. Do you believe in ghosts?
If I did, I'd have a different job. Why, do you?
I figure we all move on in some way. Energy is neither created nor lost and all that.
So you're saying a dead navigator came to a farmer in the middle of nowhere, no offense, and told him that it was his job to preserve airplanes?
Yep.
So now there's a bunch of planes on a crazy coot's farm.
And he keeps them safe. Can you think of a better place for him to be?
Well, want to try running it?
Klar.
Sure.
Ich weiß noch ein Ding.
One more time.
Looks like she'll give you a few more years yet.
Ah.
Yeah. Remember Slick?
Hast du jetzt eine Lampe, du
Sure.
Sack?
He always wanted one of these.
Where is he now?
Fighting Saddam. Jimmy tried to find out. Classified, I heard.
Good kid.
Angry.
Well, maybe when he gets back,
Thinking of giving him the car is, what, thanks for his service?
I never wanted to be thanked for mine, but that boy's seen more hurt than any of us. Deserves better than that old Pinto of his.
Yeah. Well, where to next?
Ey. Wirklich, ich hoffe, dass jetzt in den nächsten paar Minuten noch was kommt. Ah! Endlich mal eine Knifte. Woo!
Shotguns, huh?
I always liked shotguns.
Schlau.
Still do.
I like revolvers myself, when it's for sport.
Got a few of those.
Oh yeah? What's your favorite?
Them big slab-sized ones. They have
It's up.
a charisma. What about you?
Nothing special, really. 357
bisschen
when I
rumschießen.
can.
Ah, das geht nicht. Schade.
This is a shotgun.
Yep. Figured we could shoot some skeet. Always liked shooting skeet. Taught Bill to shoot this way.
You're a good father.
Could have been better.
Name a father that couldn't. So, how do we do this? Who's going first?
Ja, mach du
You can go
mal.
first.
Obwohl, ich weiß nicht, Alter, der schießt mich bestimmt an.
All right, then. This is more my speed. Hanging out, shooting guns. Maybe a few beers next time.
I'm not sure guns and beers mix, friend.
Oh, sure they do. Like peanut butter and very dangerous chocolate. Next time. Trust me, next time.
And there isn't gonna be a next time.
Oh, there's always a next time.
This is it. After today, we are done.
I've tried to tell you. I keep trying to tell you.
Warum habe ich dir
There is
nochmal
no
die
out.
Shotgun gegeben?
There is no done. You keep doing this, or you never do anything again. It's permanent. Kaput.
Then it's kaput.
You don't mean it.
If that's the way it's gotta be.
You have a choice.
You haven't listened to a word I've said.
I've been listening. I've been listening all morning. I've been listening to you talk about being sad and lonely and refusing to listen to reason.
I have my reasons,
Your reasons aren't any good.
but they're mine.
Walk me to my car.
Stirb. Oh. Ah. Endlich sagt er mal Tschüss.
So,
Dauert wahrscheinlich oder eine halbe
this is it
Stunde.
then. It is.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Because I need to.
We're friends, goddammit. You don't get to get all stoic on me. I know losing her was hard, but there's gotta be something. Gotta be.
I can't take care of the farm like I used to. There isn't much point anymore.
So sell the farm. Move into the city. Meet someone new.
Do you believe in hell?
What?
Do you believe in hell?
I'm not scared of hell, if that's what you mean.
I didn't ask if you were scared. I asked if you believe.
I don't know.
Well, I do. And I think I think doing this, I think that's where I'm headed.
And
Ah,
why?
jetzt weg, Mann.
You think you can buy your way into heaven?
I can't take back what I've done. What I can do is do something right,
Why?
because I want to see her again. That's all. I just want to see her again. And I figure I'll do one right thing with my life, just one thing. Maybe I'll get to see her again.
Ja, Mann.
One more time.
And this is your one right thing.
It is.
How do you know? How do you know if any of this is true?
I don't know. But I got the notion, and the notion's got me. So, least I can do is, tell you adios.
Just like that.
What else is there to say?
Not much, I guess.
No.
All right, then. Have it your way. I'll be back this evening. You get an afternoon. Do whatever you gotta do. Just, leave the door unlocked.
I can do that.
Adios, friendo.
Be seeing ya.
Oh, wird's jetzt endlich spannend. Ich warte. 3-4 Stunden lang in diesem Game. Viel Geschichte. Es ist ja auch so sehr sentimental gehalten, auf jeden Fall. Geschichte und ist halt mein Atze. Schauen, ist jetzt kommen in unserer Bude. Ja, ist auch ein Freund von mir. Scheinbar, wie gesagt, Frau ist tot. Ich habe wohl ein Kind, was nichts mit mir zu tun haben möchte. Seit dem Tod der Mutter. Viele Geschichten, Kriegsgeschichten. Warum der das alles tut. Ja, ist ja alles ganz spannend gehalten, aber man hätte das auch so eine Art Rückblick-Style machen können, so ab und zu mal in so Phasen. Jetzt kommt hier mal was anständig. Ah. Ach so, oh. Mann. Ah. Dachte, jetzt wird's hier richtig so Fisch. Jetzt wird's hier richtig spannend, indem ich hier schön dick mit den Kniften romantieren kann. Aber gut, gehen wir mal angeln. Bestimmt warten, bis sich hier was bewegt, oder? Ja, war nichts. Warten wir mal einen Moment.
Come on.
Ja. Scheint ja
Nice catch.
typisches Ding zu sein. Nee, einfach so raus aus der Mafia geht wohl nicht. Verständlicherweise. Admiral, denke. Einen großen Fisch. Ich habe leider nicht vorher in den Einstellungen geguckt, ob wir ich das auf Deutsch stellen kann. Gerade weil ich jetzt nicht so der Boss bin im Englisch, aber ich glaube, einige von euch werden es schon verstanden haben und die Geschichte jetzt großartig mitbekommen haben.
Nice catch.
Wie oft soll ich das denn... Nein. Genau.
Come on.
Come on. Diese kleine Mini-Aufgaben, die man bis jetzt hatte.
Ooh, nice catch.
Denn hier ist Somewhere, ja. Somewhere ist immer gut. Dieser Teich ist jetzt nicht gerade klein. Ja. Also ich finde, die Story hat ja schon irgendwas. Irgendwie ist es schon ganz geil. Aber es ist halt zum Anfang. Wenn du ein Spiel spielen willst, willst du das fucking Spiel spielen und nicht andauernd
Nice catch.
nur quatschen und quatschen und quatschen. Oh, wo soll ich das denn hinschmeißen, Digga? Entsprechend nimmt es auch das Spiel so ein bisschen. Auch sein Hobby hier. Ich mach mal so ein paar Automaten wieder geil. Ist ja schon ganz lustig und geil gehalten, aber... Oh. Ich hab, glaube ich, den Zeitraum verpasst. Aber es ist halt zum Anfang des Games so krass viel.
Come on.
Also wirklich viel. Da verliert man halt irgendwann so die Lust. Mann. How many of these things are there? Ja, das frage ich mich gerade auch. Warum fahren wir da lang? Ja, mal so ein bisschen, die Grafik ist relativ einfach gehalten, aber trotzdem irgendwie cool. Also es hat was. Ich finde das eigentlich ganz angenehm.
Come on.
Muss ja auch nicht immer...
don't do that.
Oh shit. Oh, das war ein bisschen zu übermütig. Muss ja auch nicht immer hier High-End-Grafik sein. Man kann es auch so richtig schön spannend machen. Und trotzdem so Feelings rüberbringen.
Come on.
Komm, jetzt. Muss ich jetzt hier echt den Admiral fangen so lange? Oh.
Nice catch.
Komm, einmal probieren wir es noch, diesen Admiral zu fangen.
Come on.
Der wehrt sich schon mehr. Man muss es den fangen. Ernsthaft? Kann ich was anderes machen? Einzige Game, wo Angeln geil war. Na, obwohl, stimmt nicht. Ich wollte gerade sagen, Red Dead Redemption 2 war schon fett. Aber Final Fantasy 15 habe ich auch schon hart gefeiert.
Oh, don't do that.
Ach komm! Hör auf zu lügen. Ja, es hat was, seine Geschichte. Es ist so ein alter, abgewrackter, dass ich denke, so jetzt habe ich langsam die Schnauze voll, viel erlebt, mich viel geholfen. Ich habe jetzt die Schnauze voll, ich will einfach mein Leben leben, aber es ist halt nicht so einfach rauszukommen. Jetzt siehst du zum Schluss ja, dass die Tür offen und... Oh, da sind wir doch.
Nice catch.
Check on the horse, call the boy, call the neighbor. Warum muss ich mit... Ich will nicht mit so vielen sprechen. Ich habe so viel gesprochen heute, aber gut, jetzt auch alleine. Ja genau, wer gesagt hat, lass die Tür offen. Irgendwas mit dem Fenster hat er auch noch... lass die Tür offen. Irgendwas mit dem Fenster hat er auch noch erzählt. Was auch immer der da erzählt hat. Dementsprechend scheint denn in diesem Abend noch irgendwas zu passieren. Ich weiß es nicht. Ich muss ja hier scheinbar erstmal... Du kommst jetzt wohl nicht durch... Er kommt nicht durch diese Baumreihe. Ich krieg eine Macke. Muss ja scheinbar noch was passieren. Ich hoffe es, dass ich hier das Potenzial noch nicht... Einfach noch nicht sehe. Sondern dass es einfach noch kommt. Wieder füttern oder was? Das Put. Horse Part 2.
Alright. Come on.
Das ist doch mit der Mucke so spannend gemacht. Bam. Ah.
Brung you an apple.
Sehr schön.
Granny Smith. Just like you like. Good boy. Good boy.
Ich mag die
You've
Stimmen.
been real good to me.
Mag ich die
You know
Stimme?
that?
Das schön rauchige,
Brought me a
kratzige
lot of good luck.
Farmer-Stimme.
Good times.
Sweet home Alabama.
Without you,
Fertig?
I don't,
Nee, immer noch nicht fertig.
I do not know.
Ey,
I want to thank you.
das ist
I want to thank you for all you done.
wirklich ein bisschen sehr langweilig.
Gonna Go ahead and leave the barn door open behind me.
Ich weiß nicht, ob es so ein typisches Lass mal relaxen Game ist. Ne? Ich muss nicht
You wanna
nachdenken,
leave,
ich mach
you
da
go
nur.
find someone else.
Genau.
I figure I'll just,
Jetzt muss ich sogar noch das Pferd zutexten, ja? Ja, geht doch. So, jetzt muss ich hier telefonieren scheinbar. Auf! Mal auf! Mach zu! Ja, nicht hier, ne? Wo ist denn hier ein Telefon? Die Küche ist der Willkommen in der Küche rumdaddeln. Hier sieht so aus, als wenn es hier irgendwo an der Wand hängt. Hier. Wohnzimmer. Schick, 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 schick. Kann Klavier spielen. Leck mich doch mal krass am Arsch. So. Wo ist das Telefon? Alter, was ist das für ein Puff? Hier ist das, was er vorhin erzählt hatte noch, dass ich glaube, sie war das, die Fotografie sehr gerne macht. Und nee, Quatsch, er ist ja mit dem Telefon sogar durchgezogen. Ja, gut, schön. Ich muss hier nicht den Scheiß angucken. Ich will telefonieren. Oh, ich bin in der Tür. Ich steck fest.
Oh.
Ich. Ah. Hier, Renilo. Ja, hier wird ja wohl kein Telefon stehen. Ah, ich kann mich biegen. Auch nicht. Oh. Telefon. Wo telefoniert der denn? Verstehe ich das vielleicht ein bisschen falsch unter Call the Boys. Ah, guck mal, das sieht doch auch aus wie Call the Boys. Nicht Turntable, ich will hier. Und da Funk. Lass mich an die Funke, geht nicht. Und der super Mucke hört. Puls. Okay. Weg. Genau. Boah. Jo, jetzt mit hier hast du auch anständige Mucke. Dom, dom, dom. Nee, damit fangen wir jetzt ja nicht an. So. Auf da. So. Ich dachte, es kommt hier was. Ein Kassettenrekorder. Oh. Ey. Ey. Ja, das gleich gibt's auf. Steht mehr so auf klassische Musik. Obwohl. Nee, schade, dass er nicht draufsteht, was das ist. Kassobüro oder so wäre lustig. So, ich muss doch hier irgendwas übersehen haben. Soll ich denn hier jemanden ancallen? Wenn ich hier kein... Ach, hier hinten! Ja, ich würde gern die Boys anrufen.
Come on, pick up. Please,
Ach,
pick
the
up.
boy.
Bill.
Nicht the boys.
Well, now how'd you know it was me?
Caller ID.
I don't know what that is.
It's new. Tells me who's calling.
Huh, that's some real fancy stuff you got there.
Uh-huh. Listen, I'm busy. Why are you calling?
Genau, ich vermisse dich.
Just, hadn't talked in a while.
And whose fault is that?
Ja, lass mich.
Can't we just, can't we talk?
What is there to say? Hi, son. How are the grandkids?
How are they?
Oh, by the way, I put your mom in a rest home so I could stay there and take care of my goats and my pigs and my stupid horse. Because God forbid, I actually look after my sick wife.
That's not fair.
You put her in a home. You decided she wasn't good enough for you, and you put her in a home.
Ich hab sie weggebracht.
I didn't know what to do. The doctors there, they would.
How hard could it be? Alzheimer's isn't some terrifying boogeyman. It wasn't it you who told me to stay with the ones you love, no matter what? So what? You didn't love her anymore?
Okay, sorry, sie lebt scheinbar noch. Ist wohl in einem Pflegeheim oder was?
Don't you dare.
You gave her up. You gave her up to doctors and nurses. You know what they do to people in homes?
Try to find her the best home.
It was the best home money could buy.
Money. You and your damn money. Cared more about being a rich pig farmer than the people you were supposed to love.
Hey, I loved you both. I did everything for you, everything.
Yeah, right.
Bill, I didn't want this call to...
You wanted to put my mom in a home. So I'm not sure what you want matters.
Bill, I just called to say...
Say what? Sorry?
Say what?
Did you know I visited her? I found out where you put her, and I visited her.
Strich.
They said you visited sometimes.
She was my wife, Bill.
She cried, Dad. She cried. She wept and she sobbed and she kept asking me where you were. She was so scared, Dad. She was so scared. She wanted you to take her home.
The doctor said sometimes she was lucid, but I couldn't.
She was lucid, Dad. And I held her hand as she sobbed herself to sleep. And I kept holding her hand until they told me I had to go. Where were you? Taking care of your precious chestnuts? Feeding your heritage breed pigs?
Chestnuts.
No, Bill,
Save it. Talk to your goats or your pigs or whatever it is you do.
I just wanted to tell you goodbye, Bill. Reicht jetzt auch,
I just
ne?
wanted to tell you goodbye, Bill. I've got some of your stuff all boxed up. If you wouldn't mind coming by in a few days to pick it up.
We'll see.
Goodbye, son.
You'll never make this right, Dad.
I'm still trying.
So, okay, jetzt ist sie, also die ist wahrscheinlich, also ich habe die wohl abgeschoben in so einem scheiß Pflegeheim, das verzeiht er mir nicht. Und jetzt ist sie scheinbar doch dann irgendwann gestorben. Also gehe ich jetzt einfach mal davon aus, weil er gesagt hat, er hat ihre Hand gehalten, solange bis er gehen musste. Klingt halt stark danach. Nebenbei habe ich herausgefunden, was jetzt Chestnuts sind. Es sind einfach Kastanien. Gut zu wissen. Dann macht das Ganze auch Sinn. Weil, also war ja gar nicht so falsch, was ich da erzählt habe. Mann, Mann, Mann. Ja, ich sollte mal unbedingt nach dem Gespräch meinen Nachbarn rufen. Ich finde das gut. Hier, mach mal. Edith. Oder Edith?
Hello?
Edith.
Hey, Edie, it's...
Oh, hey, Lou. How are you doing? You know, I was just talking about you with Garth the other day. I said, Garth, you know, we ought to visit.
Yeah, Edie, listen, I don't mean to interrupt. It's just, I'm on a tight schedule, and I need you to do me a favor, all right?
A favor? Sure. What you need?
I'm going to be out of town for a few days.
Oh? Finally taking my advice and visiting family?
I was wondering if you and Garth could make sure the animals were fed and watered, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, sure. We ain't got much going on.
Thanks, Edie. Listen,
Evan, what are you doing? Get down from there. Sorry, cats. Anyway, what were saying?
Would you mind take care of the animals?
Yeah, the animals. I got them fed and watered for today. They should be good for tomorrow, too. But if it's too much of an imposition...
Not at all, not at all. We're happy to be imposed upon. You've been a good neighbor for so long. I'm glad you called me today.
Thank you, Edie.
In fact,
Ja,
hey,
Schnauze.
you should drop on by next Saturday afternoon. We're going out to the Harvest Festival with the grandkids, and I know how lonely it's been, what with Sadie gone and all.
Cool.
You should come with.
Well, I
Nein.
appreciate the thought, Edie. I don't think I'll be back in town by then, though. Sorry.
Oh, that's too bad. It's been real nice seeing you coming back to church again.
Oh, it's been real nice being welcomed back. But now I gotta go. Chores and such. You know how it is.
Oh, I sure do. Well, come on over sometime. Just got some gooseberries in. We're making pies, and we'd love to have you. I know they're your favorite.
That they are. Gotta go now.
Leg auf jetzt.
See ya.
See ya. Okay, ich hab einen tollen Nachbarn. Och komm, musst du dich hier von Gott und der Welt verabschieden?
Hey, Brody. How you been?
Ach komm, setz dich hin, Mann.
I know I don't drop by as much as I ought. I ain't got an excuse.
I remember we had got times. We had
some good times, Brody. I remember Doug coming
good
over,
times. Das ist mir auch schon
remarking
durch.
on your coat. Said you didn't need no training. He'd put you with his bird dogs and you'd figure out what to do. Well, he was right. You came waddling over out of that lake, duck in your mouth, proud as everything. You wouldn't give that duck up. But you got the hang of it. Doug and I, we had a falling out. Haven't spoken to him since. Well, he passed, so no point reminiscing, I guess.
Es gibt sogar eine fucking Hundegeschichte. Ey, wie gesagt, ich finde es auf irgendeine Art und Weise ja faszinierend geil, aber nicht, es fehlt so viel an Action irgendwie oder an irgendwas Spannendem. Listen to the wind, ja, komm,
Good
Touch
boy.
den Grab, das Grab.
Good boy. You want to know something, Brody? I
Nein,
always believe dogs go to heaven, because all dogs is fundamentally good. Even the mean ones, they're good too. They're just, hurt or starving or, sick or scared. So, I know where you are. And I know Sadie's probably with you right now. I done wrong, Brody. I done a lot of wrong. And I don't know if I can make up for it. I want to tell you I'll see you soon, but the truth is I do not know. I don't know if I was good enough for you. Or her. I don't know if I did my best. So, this may be goodbye. I love you. And I miss you all the same.
muss ich mich jetzt mit noch 8 Millionen Sachen unterhalten? Vielleicht noch zu den Ziegen, weil, ne? Ah! Das ist mir völlig egal, wir holen uns jetzt die Schrotflinte! Steak, Chop, Cock, Stop, Kirby, Potter, Steak. Was? Die kann ich auch nur inspekten, ne? Ja. Okay, erstmal gucken. Okay, Leute. Das fuckt mich ein bisschen ab. Auch auf die Gefahren, dass ich hier zu früh beende. Weil eventuell jetzt doch langsam losgeht. Macht das nicht mehr zu! Die Gefahren, dass es jetzt doch langsam losgeht. Aber ich fange hier jetzt nicht noch... Nee, Mann. Also, Fazit vom Epic Radar Spiel Adios. Es hat was sehr tiefgründiges Game. Das fängt ja damit an, dass du sagst, okay, ich steige hier aus der Mafia. versuchst hier noch deinen Kumpel, der dich scheinbar schon seit Jahren begleitet, und in sentimentale Art und Weise zu zeigen, warum du die Mafia verlassen möchtest oder das nicht mehr tun möchtest, was du getan hast. Diese ganzen Gespräche, Hintergrundstories, Vergangenheit, das Ganze, warum warum hast du ein Pferd, warum spielst du mit diesen Hufeisen und diese Automaten als Hobby, ähm, ganze Schweinezuchtzeug, all das super eigentlich, ne? Hat was sehr Schönes an sich, das Game. Wie gesagt, es ist auch ganz schön mit anzusehen. Du kriegst keine Augenkrebs davon, nur weil es jetzt hier nicht alles so fast real ist, sondern es ist einfach relativ schön gemacht. Ne? Ich finde das ja auch alles ganz gut. Jetzt kommt dieser große Punkt, wenn ich jetzt reingehe in einem Spiel, und ich bin eigentlich immer sehr ungeduldig. Gerade wenn man so denkt, Alter, also eigentlich klingt das spannend. So ein Schweinezüchter stellt sich gegen die Mafia. Geil, hatten mein Sohn auch noch nicht gehabt. Dementsprechend, warum nicht, wa? Da will man nicht eine Stunde lang, also erstmal eine halbe, dreiviertel Stunde mit diesen. Ich habe sogar seinen Namen vergessen. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob er sich vorgestellt hat. Diesen Typen da unterhalten. Da hat man auch keinen Bock. Diese ganzen Mini-Aufgaben, die viel zu lange dauern. Und diese Gespräche sind einfach viel, viel zu lang gezogen. Für emotionale Tiefe. Ich lehne mich zurück und lasse mich mal darauf ein. Okay. Aber man erwartet halt irgendwie noch viel, viel mehr, ne? Du legst dich gegen die fucking Mafia an. Das kann nicht so, ne? Wie gesagt, es kann auch sein, dass ich jetzt hier zu früh Cut mache und dass da noch was kommt, und zwar richtig ordentlich. Davon gehe ich tatsächlich auch aus. Das Spiel hat wahrscheinlich richtig schick Potenzial in die Richtung. Aber dieses ganze Drumherum ist schon, schwierig. Ich weiß nicht, ob es viel geiler gewesen wäre, wenn man so ein bisschen denn ein bisschen mehr zu tun, oder wenn man auch nur so eine einfachen Aufgaben hat. Das ein bisschen so gestalten, dass es nicht so langweilig ist. Ähm, Das ist echt sehr langatmig, wie gesagt. Und wenn man so teilweise so Sachen als Rückblick macht, so nach dem Motto, ja, die Unterhaltung, weiß ich nicht, du bist jetzt, meinetwegen jetzt mal ganz krass gedacht, in einem Fluchtwagen und hast gerade deine Szene abgeschlossen, und dann kommt danach die Szene von wegen, ich unterhalte mich jetzt gerade mit denen über alte Zeiten beim Pferd. Und dann fütterst du da das Pferd, dann finde ich das in Ordnung und legitim. So finde ich es ganz schön heftig für den Anfang. So viel zu quatschen. Ja, Mann. Das ist mein Statement dazu. Will dieses Spiel gar nicht sagen, dass es scheiße ist, weil ich glaube nicht, dass es scheiße ist. Auf gar keinen Fall. Ich werde es vielleicht auch nochmal weiterspielen. Ich weiß, das habe ich schon oft gesagt, jetzt mittlerweile in irgendwelchen Games. Mal schauen. Ne? Jetzt gerade denke ich mir so, jetzt reicht es auch langsam mal. Ne? Und dementsprechend mache ich jetzt hier auch Cut. Ich danke euch fürs Zuschauen. Vielen, vielen Dank. War mir ein Fest, euch ein neues Spiel zu zeigen oder auch nicht zu zeigen. Genau. Wir sehen uns definitiv beim nächsten Mal. Ich denke mal, spätestens diesen Samstag wird auch nochmal was kommen. Aber bis dahin, haltet die Ohren steif und reingehauen.